So if you look at this, you've got the windows there, two little windows. Now I haven't got any clear film available. I think I might have something up in the loft, but as you can see on here, you've got the two centre sections that I gather you cut out, and the middle bar you leave in situ. Now they are really small. I might use this to do that because I'm a blind old git, and but I think I might have a go at trying to keep the crossbar in, although everyone else I've seen it have cut it out because it seems like too much to bugger about with. Now while we're making this, if you've got your kids watching, I will try not to swear. Honestly, I will try, but sometimes my mouth runs away from me quite easily, and if I start to get a bit tetchy, a few F's may bound out. So you can either turn the sound off, turn it down low, or stick your fingers in your grandkids' ears. But either way, it should be a laugh. So let's start and see what we need to glue and cut out first. So on the table here you have the sheet printed out. Now with this, it's got to be on a very good paper, and the one Michael does all these on is this one, and it is Project photo quality inkjet paper, 100 sheets A4. It's matte and it's 110 GSM, and like I say, it comes in here with cardboard cover on the top, even though it's in a box, and there's all your sheets, and it's really nice stuff. So all my printing will be printed on these only. Michael tells you where they all are. So having printed it on that paper, it then tells you what you've got to stick them to. Now this bottom one here is just the coal staves, so it's medium card, and I'm not too worried about them at the moment, so I'll put that to one side. But the top one there with the actual building itself is print only. The next one down, which is the inside of the shed by the look of it, heavy card. Now the heavy card that Scalescenes recommend, and also well, they recommend 1 mil thick heavy card, and this is the one that I've got, 1 millimeter thick, and I got that from the recommendation again of Michael, and I think I got that off eBay as well. But yeah, shouldn't need to use too much of that, but that's what I've got for this one, heavy card. And last but not least is the weighbridge and the barge boards. I'm not too much worried about the weighbridge, but certainly will need the barge boards, and they are on light card. Now light card is this one here, again recommended by Michael. It's indigo gold white multi-purpose paper, A4 size, and it's 80 GSM. So that's what I use for light paper. I've also got medium card here. Now it doesn't say on there, I don't think, medium card. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, sorry. The coal staves on the roof base layer, so I will need to do that, and an internal sidewall. Yeah, it says on there that that's medium card, and this is what I've got for medium card. It's 200 GSM, again recommended by Michael. So if it all goes wrong, it's Michael's fault. So yeah, that's the paper and the cards I use. Again, it's very important that you get the right stuff on there. So we are going to need this. Yeah, we're going to need this. Oh yeah, I didn't see it on there. As you can see, roof base layer and internal sidewall, so definitely going to need to use that. Now I don't know. I mean my printer's not bad. It's not a laser printer. It is an inkjet printer. Oh, I think that looks quite nice, quite sharp. But if anyone thinks that's not too good, please let me know, because I don't know what to compare it with. Right, sharp blade. So having removed the old one, this is a jar that I've had for years. And if you look in here, you can see how many there are in here, and they've all gone very rusty. There's quite a few blades in there, and there's quite a few more to go. So I don't know whether that's new or old, but either way, it's going in the jar. So the next thing on safety order, let's move the keyboard out of the way a bit further. Right, it just says use scissors, but got this, might as well use it. Right, now having cut that, I'll start to go through the instructions and see what we do with it. Makes me feel like I'm a young man again. Right, here we are. If you look at that, as you can see, one is freehand and one was done with a ruler, and the freehand one in my books looks a lot neater. So all I've got to do now is mount that onto clear piece of plastic and see how we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? Right, I've just been up in the loft and I've found a clear piece of plastic. I've just lost it again. You see here though, God dear. You put it down, it just disappears. Right, it does say that, well, it doesn't say you cut them in half, but the picture shows you just one being glued. So with a free hand, I'm going to, no, I don't think I will. Cut it down the middle. So, see how this works. Oh, wow. You get a very fine glue come out of here. Oh, cool. That's that one done. Tissue here for that. I don't know if you can see this. But with this you get a really fine coat. Oh, there they are, glued. Wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Oops. Looks promising. Looks promising. We'll put that over there. Now, this tube, if you look at this bit, it's got a pin in it, very fine pin, and it is a bugger to thread in there, but yep, did it. And without glasses. Right, so we're going to go that way this time. Yeah, so that's that bit done. Right, the next one is the end walls, and do you know what? I've read the instructions on this time and time again, and I couldn't understand it, and I looked at the picture and I just didn't get it. Now, and what it basically is, like that's the one, that's two end panels, and you separate them. You have to cut them in half, but it doesn't tell you that. It says fold along the blue dotted lines on the external sidewall layers and cut out. And what it basically means is where it says fold, the two blue lines there, the fold, one there and one there, that's the fold mark. But in the middle there you've got a central line, and I'm just going to put the white dividing line over the top of it here. Look there, like that. That should go that way. Yeah. And that is where you cut down. And you cut that, and it gives you two sections. But of course, when you look at the instructions, it just says fold along the blue dotted lines on the external sidewall covers and cut out. But it doesn't actually show you where to cut. Although, if you look at the screen here, it does show you cut along line, fold along line, lightly score and fold along line. So yes, looking at that, there's an awful lot on there that you have to work out. It's not easy, but we're getting there. Now, as you can see, I've spared you the agony and watching me cutting them out, but I've cut them out, and so much for the safety ruler. It was so easier using my little Pico ruler, and whatever I got wrong, if I left a little bit of white on there, it was so easy to trim up. So there you are, nice and neatly cut, and we'll do the next bit now. Right, so there you are. They are the external sidewall and base layers cut out, and as you can see, I've not done a bad job, I don't think. Proof will be when I stick it all together. Now, Michael of Charnwell, I don't know if you can see this, but that's the one I've managed to buy, 3 of them, and there we are. You've really got to squeeze, but you can see how fine that is, which I think personally, sorry, I'm looking at the screen and trying to do it from the screen and it doesn't work. Yeah, I think that's really fine. Not as good as what you've got, but not a bad alternative. Yeah, so maybe I've put too much on, I don't know, but we'll stick it to the paper now. And as you can see here, this is the final result. So I don't think that's too bad. Next episode will be doing a bit more and then hopefully putting it together. I'm sorry it's a bit suck eggs and a bit laborious in watching some parts, but to anyone that's never done it before, I hope it does help them out. Thank you.